Hey YouTube, so recently I was asked to do a quick update of my everyday carry concerning my knife and my multi-tool and my light. And so I can definitely do that. There's not really been any changes so much. I haven't really bought anything new. When it comes to this time of the year when I'm wearing shorts, I kind of wear things, carry things that really are low key and lightweight and small in profile because of the clothing typically that's on my person. And it's easy to kind of like overburden lightweight shorts. You can cause the shorts to sag or to bulge, and you kind of want to really be as minimalistic as possible, especially when we get into summer. It's just not pleasant to have a bunch of stuff on your person bouncing around when you're walking around because the clothing is really thin or it's not supportive of your gear. So even though I really haven't bought anything new, I did kind of like switch out one of my multi-tools that I'm carrying. And so I am now carrying the Swiss Army Cadet. So the Victorinox Cadet is the smallest that I feel comfortable carrying. There are times, though, it doesn't have the capability that I need. So that's why I have my everyday carry bag that has a full-size multi-tool in there, and that'll take care of the job. But believe it or not, about 85 to 90% of the time, a Cadet gets the job done. In terms of my pocket knife, I'm still carrying the Gerlobal brand pocket knife that has been, to my knowledge, discontinued on Amazon. And I was really lucky to get this. Man, this thing is really sweet. I wish they still made these, and because I would love to promote this further. But it's a knife that is just unique. At least for me, it's very different than any other knife that I have. But it's so compact and lightweight, and the blade is so easy to resharpen. It's just everything about it is awesome. It's easy to open and close one-handed, and it's just like probably one of the highest value pocket knives that I have. And when I say that is because I was able to get it at a deal that I think was probably a mistake. I don't think that it was meant to go that low, but there was a sale, which really to me is hard to understand how you could even sell the product for this price. The sale only lasted a few hours before it was basically sold out, and I think it's discontinued. But I was able to get this knife for like $5. No joke. And I don't really understand how you can make this for $5, but it's actually a really, really good knife. So if you can find one of these, grab it up. Even if it's $20, it's worth $20. It's just a really good little knife, at least in my opinion. And I have all kind of knives. I have brands like Emerson's, once again, I have lots of Swiss Army knives, and I have Spyderco knives and Buck knives and Code Steel knives, you name it. I have a bunch of knives. Some of them are well over $100. And here I am carrying a knife that cost me $5. I mean, I would have never believed it, but that's just how things work out. And lastly, the light that I'm carrying is still the RovyVon Aurora A3. But they have all different types out there, different materials and different colors and things. And I just went with the simple aluminum body and the kind of like a dark charcoal gray, if you will. And I really like it a lot. And I just use it as a neck light. And so it came with like this beaded metal, it's like a little lanyard, if you will, or a chain, if you will, that goes around your neck. And it's great. It really is amazing. So you don't have to worry about it like slipping out of your pocket, or you could put it on your keychain if you wanted to, but around the house, I'm not always carrying my keys with me. So yeah, I just basically keep it around my neck, and it's awesome. Some people have asked me, well, a battery that has to be that small to fit into a light that small, it probably doesn't last very long. Well, it's somewhat true if you keep it on the high output for the entire time that you are running it. But most people don't need over 500 lumens on a continuous basis. And so for me, the low and the medium output is more than enough. And I have yet to run out of capacity during a day or night of use. That's just my experience. And so it's a great light. It really is great. And you may ask, well, why would you need a light though during the day? And I get asked that a lot. So I'm going to take just a quick moment to kind of give you 2 examples of just what I've done recently because I needed a light during the day, like, give you a situation that you can understand. So yes, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't carry a light on them because they say, well, the sun's up. Why would I need a flashlight? It's not dark out. Well, just like the other day, I dropped something and it fell under my seat in my vehicle. And when you look down there under the seat, it's like looking into a cave. It's like dark as dark. And it's just weird because you can rotate your head up and it's bright light coming into the vehicle, but you rotate your head down a little further and you look under the seat and it's just like pitch black. And so there you go. I had to use my flashlight for just a few seconds to figure out where I dropped the item. Another example is if you have a shed like I do that doesn't have skylights or windows and the only light is coming through the front door, which is very minimal, in my case at least. I mean, to actually navigate through my shed and not like run into something or cut myself, the light has saved me many, many times. And so it's something that, is very, very practical. At the minimum, at least have a light on your keychains. And I mean, I still think it's really good to have one in your pocket or around your neck or at least on your person as well. That's just me. Now, there are times, though, that I want to have a lot more capacity just in case, that if I need to run the light a lot longer than I planned on, or I want a lot more throw than this little light can do. And then I'll come in the house around like sunset and I'll grab a much more capable light, like a full size light. Maybe one that's using like an 18650 battery or something, and but for like just common use and like everyday use, the RovyVon Aurora series is excellent. And I got mine on a lightning deal last year. I think it was around like Black Friday sale, and it was like, I think it was $24. So it was like $4 or $5 off. And I mean, that's the lowest that I've ever seen it. But it's an amazing light for that. Some people would say, whoa, over $20 for a light like that? I don't think so. Well, when you get one and you check it out, I think that you would agree that it's worth over $20. So it is USB rechargeable and everything else. And so it just has a lot going for it, and it's unique. And so, yeah, hopefully this answered the questions that I've been receiving about, my current knife and multi-tool and light options that I've been using. Thanks for checking the video out. We'll catch you later.